So white people are on my FYP talking about Purple Revolution, who are talking about the fact that they are MAGA or are coming out of MAGA or are still MAGA and realizing that Trump lied to them and that everything that they thought they believed in was a lie.
I just want to say to every American that's having trouble with this, I am sorry I voted for him. I regret it with all my heart. I feel like I've enabled this monster to destroy democracy.
We've got a very crazy man driving the train, and he's going to kill this country.
I've been a lifelong Republican since the day I turned 18. For the first time in my life, I'm going to vote a straight Democratic ticket.
You were a lifelong Republican.
Right.
If somebody had told you, say 15 years ago, that you are preparing to vote a straight up and down Democratic ticket in the midterms, you would have said what to them?
Oh, it's crazy. Yeah.
So why are you now doing it?
To see Republicans not stand up to him, and the ones that do are just quitting.
I just think there's no values left anymore. There should be values. We have no values. He doesn't have any values. I thought he had values.
Do you really believe that?
Are these people woke? Not yet. But because these policies are not creating the world they thought it was going to create, and because it's actually harming them and they're starting to realize that it's harming them, they're starting to realize that we need to come together to put an end to this regime.
What up, my beautiful black people? Welcome to Black People Politics Network. I'm Mr. Red. I've been seeing a few clips about MAGA people feeling sorry. And I know, they're not really sorry. I saw something in a clip that said that when we go at them, like when people like me go ahead in on MAGA and call them stupid and call them dumb, as hard as it is, that's not the way to go. At least that's what the video says. Instead of calling them dumb and trying to hit them with facts, you have to make them realize that how it's affecting them. And I think we do that. We talk about how it's affecting them and how it's affecting us. But we have to give people space in order to be able to change. I know what you're thinking. Yeah, I don't want to give them bastards any leeway. They messed it up. It's on them. I totally get it. You're not getting any arguments from me there. Understand, in order for us to fix this shit, we need some of them to wake up. They're just going to dig their heels down because they're going to be ashamed and embarrassed. And we need for them to make the right choice when it's time. But I want to make something clear to anybody who's MAGA that's watching this. Just because we get past you've changed, we will never forget that you didn't listen when we tried to tell you. That's your problem and not ours. We don't owe you to come back to the barbecue. I need you to understand that. What's working against us now is something that we all need to fight against together. Let's strap in. Let's get after it.
What did you just say about Trump?
I said, Trump's a fucking liar. Inflation's going up. Gas prices hasn't really come down that much. Eggs? Oh, that's the funny one. The eggs. I'm mad. And I'm a MAGA man. Okay? I don't see anything he's done.
So is it safe to say that the illusion has faded?
I think it has, yes. You know, I was for him because, you know, everything he said, you know, he played right into my hands. He just told us everything we wanted to hear. I can't even stand to look at him because, you know, he's just he's a con. He's a flat ass, nothing but a fucking con.
This is not going to be easy for me to do or for me to say. And I know that it's too late, and I know that I was wrong. I'm not looking for forgiveness. I am just here to say that I am sorry, and I know that it's too late, but I do want to apologize. I was raised with a narrative. I believed people in my life who were liars. I voted for a pedophile. I stood for genocide. I was racist. I was sexist. I was ignorant. I put people in harm's way, and I am sorry. And I am working to change.
And my son has voted for this ban all 3 times. And I will tell you, it's been a point of contention, but we've been able to have reasonable debates. So my son called me today because he had his come to Jesus moment, and he's woken up. He doesn't always agree with all my viewpoints. And I told him in today's call, it was never about you and I having exactly the same ideologies, exactly the same thoughts on every point. I just wanted you to see that this man was not in our best interest.
Ever since I woke up, man, I don't know, man, I'm like teetering. It's difficult. I can't look at anything the same. and I can't go back. I can't shut it off. And I'm so freaking on the edge of like emotional. It's strange. It's weird. It's like all these years of pent up emotions are finally flooding out.
And you want to know what his come to Jesus moment was. It actually was CK's memorial. It was when he said that he hated his enemies, that he could not forgive any of his enemies, and that he made the entire memorial all about the Republican Party instead of about a human losing his life.
Now see, this is what a wake-up call looks like. Guilt, confusion, shame. For years, MAGA folks screamed about freedom, about America first, while they cheered policies that only made their lives harder. Now inflation is high, jobs are shaky, health care is worse. They're realizing that owning the libs, it don't pay the light bills. It doesn't make their grocery prices go down. And it doesn't change that Trump not only lied to us, but he definitely lied to them. And you know what's even crazier? They were warned. Yes, we tried to warn them. They were told that Trump was a con man, and that ends the same way every time, with you broke, bitter, and blaming someone else other than yourself.
The people who voted for Donald Trump, aka MAGA, are now regretting their votes.
He went against Venezuelans. It seemed personal.
While Didi Espinosa was being handcuffed by ICE agents in the hallway of federal court in Miami, his wife was yelling, quote, "This is unfair. It's not fair."
Como quiera. Buenas noches.
Are you done with Donald Trump, or could you see a way that you would support him publicly again?
Is that he's been a chronic disappointment, and I feel embarrassed that I told people to go vote for him because this wasn't going to happen, and it is happening. But I just think that the picture of politics in America is going to look very differently because of his actions. So this is not the candidate that I voted for.
I was a Trump supporter. I don't know how long I can keep doing this. I have a construction company. Not a fucking thing is getting done. This is what I get. This is what I fucking get. Nothing but white boys. It takes 4 days to do a one-day job.
God have mercy upon us.
Donald Trump has betrayed MAGA, betrayed America first. He has made the most disastrous decision to lead America into another war. Now, if not to respond, Donald Trump telling him to come back to the negotiating table now is a joke.
Yeah.
I mean, what an impotent leader to be. Trump looks and man, I supported him this last year. I apologize for doing so. It was a bad calculation at the time. It seemed like the right one, but.
I didn't care how things were affecting others until it affected me. Am I proud of that? No. We live in a very cruel world, and sometimes the only way to survive is by being selfish. We are all just out here trying to survive as best we can. And although we may have good intentions and we may be empathetic and we may be compassionate, we will always put ourselves first because we have to survive. And if that means making a mistake in my vote or maybe putting my trust in the wrong person like I did, then that's what it means. I will always put the betterment of my family and vote in ways that I think will help my family above anyone else.
Here's the problem with voting for your self-interest is you voted for your self-interest. So did everybody else in the Republican Party. Think about that for a minute. You voted for your self-interest, but you don't have anything. Like you don't have anything. Like that's what it is. But other people, rich people, they have a lot. So of course they're going to vote for their self-interest because they have something. You don't.
Poll comes out today. Trump is down 55 points with young voters under 30. 55 points. I think that's important to note, but regardless, that's a major swing. I believe it had him at 55% approval, 45% disapproval on this age group under 30, and now he's something like 70% disapproval. But you see how he's handled these Epstein files. You see how he's handled the Israel situation. You see how he's handled immigration. How can you not be upset?
Now right there, what you just heard, that is the sound of regret. Yes, it is. And that's what happens when the con runs out of gas. MAGA isn't about policies. It was about personal worship for that man. They wanted a savior, and instead, they got a salesman selling them snake oil, selling them that booty grease, because that's what happened.
Mr. President, help us out. It's been almost 6 months, and you still ain't bringing gas prices down, Trump. Why?
Because he lied to us.
My name is Danny, and I left MAGA. I left MAGA in about 2021, but the reason why I gravitated towards Trump and MAGA was because I was uneducated. I was misinformed.
Oh, he hasn't
He's
done
not done
anything?
anything for you. No.
He's done nothing.
No.
Nothing.
What has he done to make your life better?
He has completely destroyed fucking governmental programs that
That's not what I asked, though. Are you on any governmental programs?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Am I on any governmental programs?
Yeah, that doesn't apply to you. I said, what has he done to make your life better?
He's eliminating programs that are using taxpayers' money to fucking...
My guy, that's not what I asked you. I said, what is it that Trump has done to make your life better? What's he done to make your life better? You, the individual. Like what?
A lot of things.
Name one thing.
Name one thing that he's done to make your life...
Buddy, it's your life.
Name one thing that he's made to make your life worse.
Dude, you cannot answer this question.
Name one thing
this
that he's
question
made to
is like, and it's amazing, guys. It's like the kryptonite for Trump supporters. They don't know.
I do this constantly
to
people who
he's
want to
crashing
talk.
out. You can't answer a question with a question.
And Trump convinced me, like many other white men in this country, that we were under attack. Our way of life, our values were under attack, that we were tolerant of every group unless you were a white, straight, Christian, conservative male. Then you were the cause of all the problems in this nation.
Because the only standard that Republicans have, y'all, I swear to God, is racism.
But isn't that what's wrong with the world today?
That's the only standard. If you're that, they don't require anything else of you. This is why they keep calling people Christians that you know damn well will burn up even if they've even walked by a church. He can pull millions of dollars away from healthcare. And they're like, he says it's because of illegal immigrants. And they're like, okay. He can pull billions of dollars away from infrastructure that will put a lot of people out of work. They work, labor workers, tradesmen, electricians, plumbers, all of that, out of work. They don't have a project in that state anymore. He can pull all that money. And if he says in the name of DEI, they say, okay. Because the only standard is racism.
And Trump didn't make me or other MAGA folks racist, xenophobic, misogynistic, transphobic, or homophobic. He just allowed us to be the people that we already were.
Mr. Trump, see this? I was your supporter. I was your supporter. I used to love you. I used to vote for you. I used to believe in you. But don't you dare give any of my money. Don't you give $20 billion of our money to the leader of Argentina so that he can just give it over to Netanyahu. Now, listen to you. You need to start doing the will of the people, not what you think. You are becoming a dictator, and I'm telling you that right now. You are not doing what you said you were going to do. You say you are, but you're not.
Listen, my black people, they laughed when we warned them, and now they're crying for help. They're crying to be forgiven. They're crying to get past this. But that's what happens when the lies finally run out. You're forced to face yourself, and that can be a hard thing. Whether they'll change or double down, time will tell. But one thing is for sure, we'll be right here watching it unfold, and we'll continue to tell them the truth. Stay vigilant, stay engaged, stay revolutionary.